92 newborns lose their lives during childbirth, numbers that have barely changed in over a decade. In Tana River County, where hospitals have long lacked specialist doctors, women have died making desperate journeys to find help. Tonight, in a special feature by our reporter Faith Wangari, highlights how a team of medics crossing county lines is now changing that.
There's no record of how many miles she walked.
Huyu mtoto wakati nilikuwa na ujauzito nimekuja kliniki zote kama kawaida. Wakati ilipofika ile wakati ambaye nasikia uchungu, kwanza nimeanza kumwagika maji kwa wingi bila kuumwa. Wakati maji yamemwagika tu, sikuchelewa mimi. Nimechukua pikipiki tukiwa na mkunga mpaka hospitali. Kufika hospitali, daktari amenipima, ameniuliza naumwa, nikamwambia mimi siumwi, lakini maji ndio yamemka mengi. Akanipima, aliponipima ameniambia uko njia ya kwanza. Kwani unakaa wapi? Nikamwambia mimi nakaa Mwangaza. Ameniambia rudi ukakae nyumbani alafu kuje baadaye. Tukatoka na mkunga pale nje. Nikamwambia kwa nini anasema mimi nirudi, sirudi, niko hapa. Nimekaa kidogo alafu tena akanambia baada ya masaa 4 nitakupima. Akanipima, aliponipima ameniambia njia yako iko 3. Aliponiambia iko 3, nimekaa. Sasa ilikuwa ni Thursday usiku saa 6. Ilipofika asubuhi ile saa 11 ameenda akanipima. Aliponipima ameniambia bado uko 3. Niko 3, nikamwambia sasa nifanye nini? Akanambia enda ukakae tu. Nikakaa wodi. Nimekaa wodi alafu ile Ijumaa asubuhi akanipima. Aliponipima akanambia bado niko 3. Sasa hapo naumwa uchungu sasa ndio umezidi, siondoe mguu wala mkono, lakini ile kujisaidia tu. Alafu nimekaa ile akanambia ikifika saa 7 usiku nitakununga maji ya uchungu.
No record, no file tracking how many women in how many villages across Tana River have made this same journey and never made it back.
Daktari alipokuja kwa vile nimechoka sana, yani mara moja tu mtoto ametoka. Alipochukua mtoto sasa mimi sikujua tena huko. Amewekwa huko, mtoto sasa akawa amechoka. Akawekwa kwa oxygen.
Kenya loses 15 mothers every single day, 92 newborns every single day, not to war, not to famine, to childbirth, to the very act of bringing new life into this world. Those numbers have barely moved in over a decade.
Nikatolewa nikaenda ward. Mtoto sasa akawa anaendelea na oxygen huko. Amekaa na mimi nimekaa ward mpaka saa 11. Mtoto nikaona analeta, nikasema si mtoto labda analishwa kwangu. Kumbe sasa ametolewa kule maternity akapelekwa kwa nursery sasa.
In the remote corners of Kenya Asal regions, the arid and semi-arid lands, the weight of the numbers is not abstract. It is a face, a name, a mother that left home and never came back. This hospital has a theatre. It has always had a theatre, but for nearly a decade, it was silent. No running water, equipment gathering dust, a shortage of specialist hands that could use it. Women in need of urgency cesarean section were bundled into vehicles and sent hours away to Hola, to Garissa, to Kilifi. Some of them didn't even survive the journey. Then a team arrived. Doctors, nurses, midwives, theatre assistants from Garissa, Kajiado, Bungoma, Kilifi, Kiambu, Nairobi. A team that carries no flag of any single county. A team that goes wherever the need is greatest. The first cesarean section in nearly 10 years took place at Bura Sub-County Hospital. A child was born. A mother lived. Omar Musa is a victim to this deadly ordeal.
Saa 12:15 ndio ameanza kusikia uchungu na saa 1:30 nimeleta hapa hospitali ya Hola. Kuileta bado uchungu inasidi ikasemekana ni upasuaji, na daktari wa upasuaji hakuna hata daktari mmoja.
Tana River to Malindi is about 195 kilometers and about 2 to 4 hours depending on the road conditions. But saving lives is not just about the one patient on the table today. It's about who saves the next one and the one after that. Inside the wards, these visiting specialists are not just treating, they're teaching.
Ile nyingine ambayo inatumia kemikali inazuia hiyo hivyo.
How to manage postpartum hemorrhage, that is the unconditional bleeding that is Kenya's single deadliest killer of new mothers. How to recognize eclampsia before it claims a life. How to resuscitate a baby who arrives in this world not yet breathing. These are the skills that can be the difference between life and a statistic.
A woman should not leave one county to go to another county because of a pregnancy-related complication.
Last week we had a mother who was convulsing, and it's not happy to lose a mother or a baby. So we lost that mother. Unfortunately, by the time she came, she was brain dead.
Kenya loses 355 mothers of every 100,000 live births, and for every 1,000 babies born, 21 will not survive their first month of life. Both figures virtually unchanged for over 10 years. Across the country, county teams now meet regularly, not to mourn the deaths, but to interrogate them. What happened? Where did the system fail? What must change before the next woman walks through that door? The reviews are called Maternal and Perinatal Death Surveillance and Response. The name is clinical, but the purpose is deeply human.
We need to have a team that will visit the hospital, like do a tour within the hospital every week and sit down and fix system. And then we also need a team from CHMT who will be working with this team and also going to the sub-counties and fixing things. It doesn't require magic.
It takes political will to change health system. New equipment is procured or it isn't. Specialist posts are advertised and filled or they aren't. The difference between policy and a living child often sits in a boardroom decision.
Most of the things that we've done in this county, we are doing through partnerships. COG is one of the partners of this county. This program has come this time, but the minister has been here. I think that time you were not there, but at least there was somebody who came with the ministry during the presentation of the same. It's all now, this time you have moved into action.
The MPDSR initiative, anchored under the Council of Governors Health Structures, is currently focusing on counties with persistently high maternal and newborn mortality rates, particularly in Kenya's ASAL regions. The frontline health workers are on a leave no county behind mission as Kenya sprints to achieve the 2013 SDG of 3.1 and 3.2 targets with just 4.5 years to go. Before a woman reaches the hospital, she must decide to go. She must know she deserves to go. She must believe that someone there would be ready for her. There's a child alive in Tana River today who will not have been if that theater had stayed silent one more month. There's a mother walking home who will not be if those doctors had not crossed county lines. In 4.5 years, Kenya must account for the world and to its own people for what it did or didn't do to stop these deaths. The statisticians will have the numbers, but in Bura today, there's a name that almost wasn't. The question Kenya must now wrestle with is not whether these deaths are preventable. The evidence says they are. The question is whether the system can be fixed fast enough in places like this to reach women who need it most.
Pills, how they take their pills.
Faith Wangari, TV 47.
Thank you so much, Faith Wangari, for that report.